You mentioned a lot of different influences across five members of the band and kind of different locations, things like that. So, like, if people ask you, and I'm sure they do, how would you describe yourself from a genre standpoint or a stylistic standpoint? How do you answer that question?
We typically say Southern rock just because that's an easy category to fit
Yeah,
into.
yeah,
Um, but it's really not as much that. It's genre wise, it's kind of hard to explain. But if you like Southern rock, you would like this. But we also have something for everybody, so to speak. You know, if it's like if you're strictly a country guy, like there's songs of ours that you will like. If you
absolutely.
strictly a rock guy, we have songs that you will like as well. So we typically say Southern rock because that's the easiest category to fit into.
Hmm. There's a lot in there, though. A lot in there.
Yeah.
So another thing you guys are kind of lauded for across the country with your live shows is how high energy you guys are. Um, how do you do that with as many shows that y'all are doing? Like, I mean, because at that point in time, if you're known for that, it's impossible to mail a show in at that point. So, talk
Yeah.
about that a little bit.
We just man, we just got five dudes that like really enjoy playing music, and we get up there and uh we don't really script nothing. It's just very organic, and it's like, hey, if you're gonna be in this band, you're gonna rock out, and we do that, and we understand that we now have people paying money to come see us, and we want to make sure that they're getting the same show that the people the night before got. And
Hmm.
so, yeah, we just get up there, turn loose, and just live inside whatever song we're playing at the moment.
Is there any strategy with y'all to? You talked about making shows sound the same, but is there any strategy in y'all to make shows different too, from maybe a set list standpoint, or just in any way? That way, if somebody goes to multiple shows in a row, they're getting a
It,
different experience.
yeah, it's kind of luck of the draw because we pretty much make a set list every night,
Yeah,
and we'd love to be more organized with that and have like, hey, here's our 60-minute set list, here's our 45, uh, but we just don't. We get there and we're like, all right, do we want to do this song? We should do
it's
this
so it's more
song.
like reading the room, or like
Yeah,
just reading
pretty much.
how you're feeling that night.
And then like we did 2 nights at Bucks in Nebraska uh a while back, and we did different set list both nights for that, just because we're thinking, man, there's going to be people that come to both
Right.
nights, and
Yep.
we want to, give them still some element of surprise. And uh, so we've done it both ways. We've ran the same set list 2 nights in a row. If we're like, hey, we got one of these from last night, and we're playing the same amount of time tonight, let's do that again.
Yeah.
Uh, but not in the same venue. Have we ever done that? Usually we're, you know, 3, 4, 5 hours
I'm
away
glad
from
that you're
both.
smart about that because people notice that kind of shit, man. Believe me.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's crazy what people notice. I wanted to talk a little bit about my favorite song from y'all, and you talked about like if you're a country fan, you're gonna like our country songs. My favorite tune is always at the bar. I love that because it's a bar song, but it is a ballad, man. Like it's a ballad. I love the story. Um,
Yeah.
so just talk about relevant lyrics, like when you're writing, like making people feel the lyrics and not just the rock style of your band.
Well, like with that one there, uh, I remember Dick and I was writing that, and you just try to imagine yourself in a breakup, also in a spiral, and Dick used to always tell me, he'd be like, "Put yourself there. You're in a dive bar. Look around. What do you see?" And that's how I would always try to write, especially with something like that where you're trying to just get across like the raw emotion of the moment. It's like,
Hmm.
all right, there's cigarette smoke here, there's hardwood floor, and that's kind of how I would start off with something like that, is kind of put myself in the situation, and then just create the story around that.
I love that. Put yourself in the room and what do you see? Look around. Great
Right.
stuff, man. Great stuff. I
Thank
love that so much, dude. So Etheridge or Dick sounds like a smart dude.
Yeah, man, he was the best. Like, great songwriter. One of them guys. Like he always had a job here, and never really dove all the way in. Moving to Nashville. So he was kind of living vicariously through me as I was,
Yeah.
getting this stuff going. And man, he was just him and his wife Vicky were always so good to me coming up, helping me out, giving me advice, giving me direction.